Alright, so let's see how easily this mold comes off. Pretty painless so far. Last time I was out here 10 minutes with a hammer. Okay, let's go. It's still really soft. I don't know if I dare move it yet. So I'm gonna let it cure a bit more before I take it off. But I am going to try to flatten the top out. If I can get a better glue seam on the top. Perfect. Alright, that's good for now. I'm just gonna water it down. The fibers are all sticking out after I scraped it off. So actually I think that'll make it glue down even better. Okay, so it's several hours later. I've gotten this side of the press out of the mold. It took quite a bit of time and effort to make it happen. It was stuck down to this a lot more than I thought. It's kind of got this thin plastic layer on this side of it, so I thought it would not stick to it at all, but apparently it still grabbed it here and there. And then I forgot to do the Vaseline on this side, and you can see it had to pull up the paint to get off. So in the future, I think I'll just Vaseline everything. Just a really light coat, I think, is all it's going to take, but it'll make it a lot easier. If this didn't have the rebar in it, I'm confident I would never have gotten it off in one piece. So all I've got to do is address a few spots on this. So this is of course not perfectly smooth, so I've just got to smooth it out. And yeah, I don't have to be as precise as on the other side. I just have to make sure I get rid of high spots so I don't have indents on the wood or Formica. So there we go. That looks pretty good to me. So I did have a bit of a problem where on the carpet pad there would be little indents. And most places that wasn't a problem, but in a few spots a rock managed to fall into the indent and get itself wedged in there nicely, and I had to get the hammer to kind of either knock the rock out or chip the top off of it. So there was one up here. These two are the really main ones that ended up getting a big hole. And I'm not worried with holes so much as I am with high spots, because if it's just a small hole, the area around it will still be putting pressure on the wood. But if it's a high spot, it's just going to make an indent. And if I'm doing Formica, then it's just going to poke and crack it. So I've got to be careful about that. But I think I got it down level enough. So I probably don't really need to patch these holes. But I think I will, just because this spot is really the center of the whole foot platform, so it's really important. But if it was like right here, I wouldn't bother. But here, I think I'm going to just patch it in a little bit. And that way, when I flatten it out, I can see if I really did get the high spot taken care of. But yeah, I think next time maybe I'll coat the carpet pad in a really even layer of duct tape so that there's no divots, and I can solve a lot of the problem with the uneven surface, because that was more trouble than I was hoping for. But it should still be really good. So just gotta wait for it to cure. Today's Friday, so I think by Monday I should be able to work on the glue lambs, and then we'll be pressing boards out of this thing before you know it. I'm really happy with getting the rebar and the reinforcement in there. I think that really was crucial in getting this out of the mold in one piece. And the fiber reinforcement as well, I'm sure was a big help. When I was working it out, I was surprised at how the concrete was actually being flexible a little bit instead of just cracking right away. And that had to have been the fiber reinforcement. So I think I'm going to stick with that from now on. So stay tuned. Longboard Technology over and out.